There is no soft way to say it. Nothing lasts. Not your body, not your love, not your name, not your country, not the civilization that taught you how to speak, not the species that taught you how to think, not even the stars that burn above you tonight. This is not poetry. It is structure. It is law. It is the quiet gravity beneath every celebration and every funeral. We live as if permanence were normal. It is not. Impermanence is the only constant we have ever known. And still, we resist it. Empires once believed they were eternal. The banners of the Roman Empire stretched across continents. Roads were carved into the earth with the arrogance of forever. Laws were written as if time itself would obey them. Today, tourists walk through ruins. Stones remain. Power does not. The Ottoman Empire ruled for centuries. It dissolved. The British Empire claimed the sun would never set on it. The sun set. Every superpower carries the same illusion, only dressed in modern language. Zoom out further. Mountains erode grain by grain. Continents drift across tectonic plates at the speed your fingernails grow. The Atlantic Ocean widens a few centimeters every year. The planet spins at 1,670 kilometers per hour at the equator. The solar system orbits the center of the Milky Way at around 828,000 kilometers per hour. Nothing is still. Stability is a snapshot, not a state. Even stars die. They ignite, burn hydrogen for millions or billions of years, then collapse, explode, or cool into silent remnants. Some end as supernovae. Others fade into white dwarfs, drifting in darkness. If stars are temporary, what are you? There is an old phrase, often linked to Solomon. This too shall pass. It was meant to humble kings in triumph and console them in despair. A sentence sharp enough to cut both pride and hopelessness. This too shall pass. Your success, your suffering, your pulse. We know everything changes, yet we behave as if it won't. When you fall in love, you secretly hope the intensity will remain untouched by time. You want the laughter to feel the same 20 years later. You want the promises whispered under a night sky to resist erosion. They won't. The pre-Socratic philosopher Heraclitus said you cannot step into the same river twice. The river flows. You flow. Even the memory of the river changes. Your body replaces millions of cells every second. Your brain rewires itself constantly through synaptic plasticity. The person you were 5 years ago is biologically and psychologically different from the person reading this sentence. And still, you cling. You keep old photos, old messages, old versions of yourself, not just to remember but to defend against disappearance, as if evidence could defeat entropy. But memory is unreliable. Neuroscience shows that every recall rewrites the memory. You don't retrieve the past, you reconstruct it. Time is not attacking you. It is simply moving. Suffering often begins in the gap between reality's motion and your demand for stillness. You want certainty in a probabilistic universe. You want eternity in a temporary body. You want guarantees where only risk exists. That tension is the quiet root of anxiety. There are days when grief feels permanent. Loss collapses your sense of structure. Rejection fractures identity. Failure exposes illusions you built carefully over years. In those moments, being told, "This will pass," feels insulting. But it does pass. Not because you deserve relief, not because the universe cares. It passes because permanence does not exist. Globally, tens of millions of people die every year. Every second, someone receives news that alters their life forever. And yet the earth continues to rotate. Markets open, birds migrate, the sun rises without pause. There is something almost cruel about this continuity. Your pain is absolute to you. It is microscopic to the cosmos. This realization can feel nihilistic. It strips away the comforting fantasy that your suffering is cosmically acknowledged. But hidden inside that indifference is a strange mercy. If the universe does not preserve your joy, it also does not preserve your agony. Neuroscience shows emotional intensity decreases over time due to habituation and cognitive adaptation. What once felt unbearable becomes survivable. The scar remains. It rarely bleeds forever. Impermanence is not compassionate. It is neutral. And neutrality is why pain cannot stay at its peak indefinitely. No one likes this part. If suffering fades, so does ecstasy. The rush of falling in love, the pride of achievement, the thrill of a new beginning. Your nervous system adapts. What was extraordinary becomes normal. Psychologists call it hedonic adaptation. The promotion that changed everything becomes routine. The house that symbolized arrival becomes just an address. The relationship that felt mythical becomes human. This is not ingratitude, it is biology. There is a quiet sadness in knowing your happiest moment cannot be frozen. The perfect hug cannot be replayed exactly. The exact chemistry of a specific night will never return. Impermanence steals democratically. It takes what hurts. It takes what heals. It takes what you treasure. So why care at all? Because value does not require duration. A candle does not need to burn forever to give light. Friedrich Nietzsche did not look away from impermanence. He stared into it. He proposed a thought experiment of eternal recurrence. Imagine living this exact life, every detail repeated infinitely, every embarrassment, every heartbreak, every moment of joy, again and again. Would you curse existence? Or would you say yes? His concept of amor fati means loving your fate, not tolerating it, not enduring it, loving it. In a world where nothing lasts, your only rebellion is affirmation. You cannot secure permanence, but you can choose intensity. You can live as if each act carries weight, because it does. Impermanence does not excuse you from responsibility. It sharpens it. If this moment will never return, how will you inhabit it? Nietzsche's answer was not comfort. It was fire. Where Nietzsche fights, Buddhism releases. At the center of Buddhist teaching is impermanence. Attachment creates suffering because it demands stability from what is inherently unstable. You cling to youth. The body ages. You cling to identity. Personality shifts. You cling to love as possession. Love transforms. The practice is not indifference. It is presence without ownership. Observe thoughts. They arise and dissolve. Observe emotions. They crest and fall. Observe the self. It is not a fixed entity, but a process. This perspective dissolves the rigid I that fears disappearance. When you stop demanding that reality freeze for you, something softens. The panic decreases. The flow becomes less threatening. But surrender requires courage. Control feels safer, even if it is an illusion. To let go is to look directly at the void without flinching. The average human lifespan is brief. A few decades, roughly 4,000 weeks if you are fortunate. From a cosmic perspective, that is indistinguishable from nothing. The universe does not archive your memories. Galaxies do not record your ambitions. If humanity vanished tomorrow, the cosmos would continue expanding. This can provoke existential dread. If nothing lasts, what is the point? Nihilism answers, there is no objective point. But consciousness complicates that conclusion. You experience, you suffer, you love. You create meaning locally, even if it is not cosmic. Impermanence does not erase subjective value. It limits its duration. Maybe depth exists because of brevity. A song would not move you the same way if it never ended. Mortality sharpens perception. The tragedy of life is also what intensifies it. We postpone living. We wait for financial stability, for the right relationship, for confidence, for clarity, for certainty. Meanwhile, years evaporate. Your current fear will pass. Your current excitement will pass. Your health will pass. Your youth will pass. Even your resistance to this truth will pass. This too shall pass is not only comfort, it is warning. You are not exempt from the law that governs stars. One day, your name will be spoken for the last time. One day, every trace of you will dissolve into matter and memory. Eventually, even memory will dissolve. That is not morbid, it is factual. And because it is factual, it gives weight to now. You do not control the movement of galaxies. You do not control death. You barely control your next thought. But you can choose how to stand inside this passing moment. You can waste it pretending permanence is coming, or you can feel its fragility and act accordingly. This too shall pass, including you. And precisely because of that, this second is unrepeatable. There's a truth most people spend their entire lives running from. Nothing lasts. Not your worst day, not your best moment, not the version of you that exists right now, reading these words. The fear you carry will fade. The joy you're chasing will change. The certainty you crave will dissolve. Time does not negotiate, it moves. And yet, here you are. Out of billions of people alive on this spinning rock, you chose to press play. You chose to sit with ideas most people avoid. You chose reflection over distraction. That already says something about you. Because facing impermanence isn't easy. It's easier to scroll, easier to numb yourself, easier to pretend that life will wait until you feel ready. But it won't. Every sunrise quietly subtracts one more day from your account. Every goodbye could be the last, even if you don't know it yet. This too shall pass is not just comfort. It is confrontation. Your pain will pass. Your success will pass. Your body will pass. Even this moment will pass, and that is precisely why it matters. When you truly understand that nothing lasts forever, you stop living carelessly. You stop postponing conversations. You stop hoarding emotions you never express. You start seeing people not as permanent fixtures, but as temporary miracles crossing your path. That awareness changes you. If this channel has helped you think deeper, feel more honestly, or confront truths that are uncomfortable but necessary, then you are already part of something rare. Not a crowd, not an algorithm. A small group of people willing to look at reality without filters. And that kind of space doesn't sustain itself automatically. If you feel that these reflections add value to your life, consider becoming a member of the channel. Membership isn't just a badge. It's a way of saying, I believe in this space. I want it to continue. Members often get access to exclusive content, deeper discussions, and a closer connection to the philosophy behind these videos. It becomes more than watching. It becomes belonging. You can also use the super thanks feature if a particular video resonated with you. Think of it as leaving a quiet signal of appreciation. A small gesture that says, "This mattered." In a world where everything passes, gestures of support carry weight. But let's be honest about something important. Just by watching, just by staying until the end, just by thinking about these ideas and sharing the video with someone who might need it, you are already helping more than you know. Attention is the most valuable currency of this era, and you gave yours here. If this content has made you pause, reflect, or see your life differently, then you are exactly the kind of person this channel exists for. And if you choose to support it further, through membership, super thanks, or simply sharing it, you become part of keeping this space alive for others who are still searching. Nothing lasts forever. But while this moment exists, we can choose to build something meaningful inside it. Thank you for being here.